So let's talk about the types of table calculations. So these are the list of table calculations that are available: running total, difference, and percentage difference. So these are the list of table calculations. So we will go one by one. Okay, so I'm selecting the sample superstore database, and I put profit, profit data, and I'll take date, order date, and I'll make this as month and year. And I just want to show the numbers. Yeah, so here I'm showing the monthly, month and year wise data. So here I could see all the information of profit by monthly. So this is normal profit that we are seeing, which is sum of profit. So which is aggregating to that month level, and it is giving us the information. And I'll create a duplicate profit, and in that we'll compare how table calculation works, and we can see the difference between normal sum of profit and the table calculation. So I'm just making this duplicate. So this is our duplicate. And let me click on this. Okay. So I'll just rename this profit copy as profit table calc. Okay. So these are the normal values. So I just duplicated the existing profit. So now we'll see one by one. So to see table calculations, we need to right click on each and every uh, measure value. So here we could see to create quick table calculations, and this is one more option to add table calculation. So now we'll just click on this quick table calculation and click on running total. Okay, so it will calculate the running total. So as it depicts in the name, so we can see the value is getting added to the next number. So if you see the difference between the normal profit and the running total, so the first value will be same as it is, and the next value will add it to the February, which is the running total, and so January plus February gives you the February value, which is 3312. So it will add till the end. So at the end, you will have the total amount, which is 286397. And we can also edit this particular table calculation by clicking on the edit table calculation. Yeah. So we can do the running total by aggregation functions. So these are the aggregation functions that we can use. One is sum, average, max, min. So by default, Tableau will automatically do the sum aggregation, and if needed, we can change it to other aggregations. So let me change the above one also. So if I change the above one to uh, let's say average, so it will show you the average value. And now let's edit this table calculation and make this also an average. And make here also an average. So what is it doing is it will uh, do the average, and let's say it will add up this to 31 plus 18.7 and divide by 2. So it will sum up the all the items and divide by the number of items. So that way we can get the average. So I'm just doing Control Z to remove all the functionalities. So that's how we can create a running total. And let's go to difference. Okay. So difference we can calculate it based on the previous value. So it will calculate the value with the previous. So as we don't have any value before January 2017, so it will not show you anything. So there is nothing to compare with any number. So in that case, it will show you null. And in case of February 2017, what is it doing is it will compare the number with the previous month, and it will give you the difference. And same goes for March 2017. It will compare with the previous month. And we can change the comparison and how it can be done. So by default, it is related to previous value. So and we can change it to other things. So basically, the previous value is nothing but the previous month, and it will calculate the difference. And in case of relative to, so the next value, in case of the next value, it will compare the next one, and it will give you the difference. And when you click on the first, so it will compare every time with the first value. So if I'm comparing January 2017 with January 2017, it gives a difference which is 0 always. And in case of February 2017, again it will compare with the first value which is January 2017. So all the month values will be compared with the first value which is January 2017 in this case. And we can change the relative to last, and it will compare with the last number which is December 2020. December 2020, and it will compare every time with the last number which is December 2020. And this will be, and each and every month, every time it will compare to December 2020, and it will show the value of, this will show yeah, so we can compare, so every value will get compared with the last value of the this particular month. Venkat, are you back? Hello.
Sagar, actually, I'm here and please continue because I'm getting a lot of sound from my AC.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I'll continue.
Yeah, yeah, I'm hearing through my headphones, so I came outside right now to talk to you.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can, so this will compare every time with the last value, and so relative to, we can change in the 4 ways, which is previous, next, first, and last, and we can change the compute using as well. So we will talk about this table across and table down in the in this session itself. So this is about running total, and now let's talk about percentage difference. So it is also similar to the difference, and but it will calculate the percentage difference when while comparing with the previous value. So here also we will have four options. Likewise, for the difference, we'll have four options for this as well, which is previous, next, first, and last. And I'll show you how we can create the percentage. And the same goes for the first value. So when there is nothing to compare, so it will show you null. Why? Because you're comparing with something which is not there. So when we are comparing which is not there, then it will show you null. In case of so it's mathematical also. When you are comparing anything with null, you will get null as a result. So in this case also, what's happening is, so we are comparing with a value which is not there. So that is why we are getting the answer as null here. And in case of February 2017, so it is the minus 64.81 percentage downwards when compared to the January 2017. So there is a reduction of 64.81 percentage of profit when compared with the previous month. So now let's calculate on how to get the percentage difference. So this month minus previous month 2450 divided by previous month, which is your 64.81. So that means there is a fall down of 64.81 percentage, and same goes for all the months. So every time it will compare with the previous month, 499 minus 862 divided by 862. So in this way we will get the information of all the details till the end. So every time it will compare with the previous value itself. And this comparison we can change by using relative to next, previous, first, and last. And now let's talk about percent of total. Okay. So when I say percent of total, so it will every time it will take the total amount and 2450, which is our current January value, and I will show you how to put total. So we need to click on analysis and click on totals and click on show row grand totals. So we could see a grand total here. Two 286,937 divided by, sorry, we need to 2450 divided by 286,937. So it is the current value divided by the total value. So there you will get the percentage, and we need to do into 100, which is 0.86 percentage. So this way we can find out the percent of total for each and every month. So Tableau will automatically write some calculation for this. So instead of, let me show you that calculation. So we are just right clicking and selecting that particular information, but inside this Tableau will write an calculation. So what is it doing is it will do the sum of profit, which is the exact value of this one. It's a 2450, and divided by total, which is 286,937, which is a grand total. So if we do that, we will get the percent of total for that particular month. And here also we can change the comparison. And we can do the compute using, if you want to do the table across or table down or based on the order date. And if you want to do based on years also we can do. So for that what we need to do is we need to put order date. So what is it doing currently is it is doing for all the years and all the months. But if you do want to do percent of total only till the year, so do we need to put year of order date here and edit the table calculation. Edit the table calculation and select a specific dimension and select the month of order date, year of order date, and select the year of order date. And we can select the custom and select a category. Let's put only year of order date. Yeah. So with this, we can calculate the percent of total over here. Yeah. And we can select quick table calculation and edit the table calculation and remove this year of order date and select this one, year of order date, and make this as discrete. And put it before the month of order date. Yeah. So in this way, we can see the year-wise monthly details for each and every percent of total. And let's go back to the PPT over here. Okay. So running total basically it aggregates the data from first level to the last level. So it can do this by summing up values, averaging the values, and replacing all values with either the lowest or highest actual value. So running total doesn't have to be sum. So we have seen there are 4 types of aggregation functions which are available for table calculations. There are 4 types, like we can do sum, average, min, and max. So sum basically what it does is each value is added to the previous value every time. So running total basically in the name itself it is mentioned that it is a running total. So whether it might be a date column or whether it might be a dimensional name column or any category column, even if it is any dimension column, we can add the value of the previous value. So it will go till the end till we get the total. And in case of average, what happens is, so the running total averages the current and all previous values. So it will do a sum of 2 values and divided by the number of contents. And minimum how it works is all values are replaced with the lowest value in the original partition. So it will compare the 2 values and it will show you the lowest value. So let's go back to the running total and compute using and edit table calculation. And let's make this as maximum. So it will compare every time, it will compare with the previous value. Let's select the running total. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. So we so we can do the max and min over there, and so let's do this for difference, and let's make this as max. 1 second. So we need to make this as maximum first of all. Compute using maximum. Yeah, so it will compare both the values and it will show the maximum value over there. So let's use automatic. And now let's go back to the PPT. So there we can see the all values which are replaced with the highest value in the original partition. And how to add the secondary calculation. So we can also add, so there is one calculation that we have added right now, which is a primary calculation, a primary table calculation. And with running total and moving calculation, we have an option to transform the values twice. Like we can, so if you do a running total, we are doing one transformation, and if you are doing another table calculation on top of that, so that will be another table calculation, and so that is called as the secondary table calculation. So now let's see how we can do a secondary calculation. So let me remove this profit copy, and let me put profit copy. Yeah, and let me make one more copy of this one, duplicate. So I'll put this. So I will do primary calculation in the profit copy. So I'll just do a running total. So all the values will be same before I do anything. So all the values will be same, and right click on this and click on quick table calculation and click on running total. So here I have applied the running total calculation, which will show us the running total. So that is the primary calculation where it has applied the one primary calculation type. And in the secondary calculation, what we will do is we will do a difference from. So what it does is it will calculate the difference from the previous value, or we can select the list of values where we have seen previous, next, and first and last. So these are the four options which we can do by based on the relative to option. So relative to or comparison with previous, next, first, last. And now let's do a primary calculation for the third one, which is running total.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Venkat, you are back.
Yeah, no. I'm listening what you are saying, but I just put it in a hold because I'm getting a lot of disturbance from the other side.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'll put it in a mute. Okay.
Yeah, sure. So I have applied the primary table calculation. Now I'm going to apply the secondary one. So just click on this add secondary calculation option. So if I click on this, I will get this pop-up get extended. And yeah, so here what it will do is it is doing difference between this February month and it will do a subtraction with the January month. So it will do for all the months. So here also we have this option related to compare with the next previous first and last. So this will compare the data with next first and last. So this is we are applying a primary calculation and then we are applying a secondary calculation. So first primary calculation, what does it do is it will do a running total basically, and the second one is comparing the value with the previous month and it is giving the difference. So that is about secondary table calculation. So percent from calculation, we have seen percentage difference from calculation, calculating the difference with the previous value or the next value or the first and last. And yeah, so these are the list of differences that we can do. So one is we have this option by right clicking on the table calculation or by right clicking on the field that we pull into the workspace. So when we select previous, it calculates the difference between the current value and the previous value in the partition. And this is the default value which will be advisable by the Tableau. And next we'll calculate the difference between the current value and the next value. And first, it will always compare with the first value in the worksheet. So in Tableau, when we pull out these reports, so it basically, so there will be a first and there will be a last value. And also we have this option called previous and last value. And now let's discuss about table down and table across. Yeah. So we have this option of doing average and median. And now let's discuss about how we can do this average in Tableau. So let me just show how average can be calculated. So it will just do a sum of all the values and divided by the number of items in the document. And so this is normal average that Tableau also does. So let's pull out this report category and pull out the sales. And I'll just make a duplicate of this one and I'll keep this one. Okay, and I'll just make this as an average. Yeah. So basically what is it doing is, so let me just show you the data. So these are the number of records for only furniture. So there are 2,121 records for furniture. And we have 742,000 sales. So 742,000 divided by 2,121 gives you the 350 average. So for each and every record, so in an average, they have spent $350 of sales. And in the same way, we also have a median calculation. So let me just show you how median is calculated. So let's say we have a data like some value. We have some values like this. See, these are dimensional values, and I have values something like this. Okay. So how median is calculated is, so if we have this values 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, so it will be arranged in ascending or descending order. Ascending or descending order. And so if the number of items are odd numbers, let's say we have 5 items here. So the number of items are odd, then the middle number is your median value. Median is 5. And let's say if your items are, the count of your items is even, then yeah. So even then we need to arrange it in ascending or descending order. And in the middle, we need to fetch these two values, 5 and 6. So we need to sum up these two, 5 plus 6 divided by 2, which is 5.5. So this is your median. So there are two cases. One is odd and even. So if the number of items are in odd, then we will pick the middle value. If the number of items is even, then we will pick the middle two values and do an average. Now let's talk about how to calculate the rank in Tableau. So let's take sales as an example. And now let's take any subcategory. I'm just taking subcategory. I'll just sort it. I'll just make it as a table. So this is a cross table. And I'll make sales one more copy. Yeah, I have a copy here. Okay, so this is normal sales without doing any table calculations and all. And now I will apply table calculations on the sales copy. So I'll go to quick table calculation and click on rank. Okay. So what is it doing is whichever has the highest value, it is assigning the first rank to that, and it goes on for all the values. So yeah, so this is how we can do the ranking. And there are multiple options. So I'll just show you how a ranking can happen. Okay. Let's say if we have, so these are the multiple options which are available: computation and modified computation, dense and limit. So I'll just show you computation. So sometimes in the data, we get values. Let's say we have 500 and the other one has 450, 450. So for the first person, we give first rank, and the second person and the third person have the same values. So in case if they have same values, Tableau will assign second rank for both of them. If we select the competition as the condition, it will just consider that value, and it will show for the third person. It will show you. Let's say we have a third person. Okay, we have a third person which is 670. Sorry, which is some 350. So instead of assigning third rank to that particular person, it will assign you fourth rank. So when we select this computation as a option, or let's say, and there is one more person, if you have 450 again, that means Tableau will assign again second rank for that, and for the fifth person, it will assign fifth rank. So it will not assign that third, fourth rank to any other persons. That means it is assigning to this persons the same rank. Why? Because the value is same. And third, fourth rank, it will not assign to anybody if we select this computation option. And now let's talk about the other option, which is modified computation. So it's other way around. So modified computation. So let's take the same example. So, so in the same example, what happens is it will not assign the next value. It will just assign the fourth rank. Okay, it is like the continuation of this one. So here it is just after first rank, it is taking the second rank, and it is skipping the third and fourth. Why? Because there is no third and fourth here. Why? Because the same persons have the same rank. Like third and fourth rank is assigned to the ADF and DKLA JF. So, but in case of modified computations, it is other way around. So it is taken from the last rank, like fifth rank is assigned, and there is no fourth rank, so it will assign that fourth rank to these three persons. And now let's talk about dense. So I'll take the same example of data. Dense. Here it will not skip any ranks. If the value is same, it will assign same rank, and now it will not skip third or fourth rank. It will just assign the next rank to the next person. And now let's talk about unique rank. Okay. So these are the four options which are available, and we'll take the same example here. Same example, rank. Okay. In this case, it will assign for every individual. It will assign unique rank. Let's say according to the order of it is as order of the data that is coming into the database, or the order which you are assigning to the worksheet, it will specify the rank to that particular person. It will assign 2, 3, 4, 5. So there will be unique rank for every individual person. So that is about rank. So let me just type it over here. So in this case, let's say we have different values for different categories, subcategories. So there is no value where you see it is not same across. So in that case, what happens is there is no way you can see this articulation. So that is why I have given you an example over here. So if you have the similar data for two individuals or three individuals, so then only we will make use of these four options. So mostly we use this one. Why? Because we assign same rank to the person, and if the values are same, we'll assign same rank, and to the next person there will be a continuation of the rank. So mostly we use dense rank, and for rest of the cases, depending on the requirements, we might use computation or modified computation or unique. So yeah, now let's go back to the PPT. Okay, so this is the rank type usage. So we have four options, which we have seen already, and yeah, and we have an option to restart, restarting every option. So every time we can restart from month and year, and if you are putting 2, 3 dimensions in the worksheet, we can restart at any point of dimension. So now let's see how we can restart the table calculations. So let's put sales copy and order date, and let's make this as month and year, and let's put yeah. So we can see sales and sales copy same time, and we also need to put year of order date. Yeah, and now let's say if I'm doing a running total. So running total, what happens is it will do till all the years, which will give you total sum at the end. But I don't want to do for all the years. I want to do only till every year. Like 2017, I want to see 2017 total at the 2017 end, and same goes for all the years. Instead of seeing all the total sum, I want to see year by year. So I'll just click on this and click on edit table calculation and click on specific dimension. Okay. So here we have an option to restart every year of order. So we can see the change. So let's say we have December 2017, and again it is starting with January 2018. So it is still continuing here. So we have not made that change right now. So 484,247 is getting added to the January 2018. So when I make this restart every year option, so what happens is it will restart every year. Okay, so it ends at December 2017, and again it restarts at January 2018. So it restarts in the sense it will start from the starting. So you will have January 2018 value as is, and as it is a running total, it keeps on adding the values till the year ends. So this way it happens for all the years. And now let's see the data. I'll just put this here, and I'll put water data. And sales amount. Just make this as discrete. Make this as month. Let's go back to the PPT. Okay. So let's put sales overview and sales copy. we'll make this as table. So here we can see data one by one. And let's put this year order date on the top. Okay, yeah. So here we have sales data, and here also we have sales copy, which is same as sales. And now let's put month as well. Yeah. So we have monthly data and quarterly information by year as well. So now let's see. So there are multiple options where we can do table across and table down. So let me create a running total now. Okay. So basically this is our normal sales and this is the table calculation that we applied on the sales. So now it is doing the computation based on the table across. So what does table across means? So it will do operation across. So vertically it will do the, sorry, horizontally it will do the operation and it will stop over there. And again it restarts in the second row and it will do the horizontal operation. When I say horizontal operation, so we are in table calculation we are doing running total. So it will add this two. So it will add this two and it will give the value for this next value. So it will not consider month or year or any particular dimension. It will just go on and add the next value. So what is it doing? It will just add the next value. So 2017 January value is added to 2018 January, and all these three values gets added to the 2019 January. So this is operates horizontally. And now let's see how the computation happens when you click on table down. So in the name only it is mentioned that the operation will happen in the towards the down. So it will add January 2017 value to the February 2017. So 14 to 37 plus 4520, which is your 18757. So same goes for all the till the bottom it happens. So the sum will happen till the bottom. 484247. So same goes for all the months and years. So that is about table down and table across. So table across operation will happen towards horizontal, and table down operation will happen towards the down. And now let's do the computation table across then down. So it will go horizontally and then it will come down, and again it will go horizontally and then goes down. So it will add till 14 to 37 plus 18174 plus 18542 plus 43971. Then again it goes back to February 2017, and it will add on like this. So that is about across then down, and down then across. So it is other way around. It will go, keeps on adding till down, and again it goes to up, and again it goes down. So it's a chain process. So till the end you will have the total sum. And we have pane across. And in our previous session we have discussed. So this is called as entire table, and all these small blocks called as pane. And each and every value will be a cell. So this is a cell, and this entire thing is called as pane. So this is one pane, and this is one pane. So all these are panes. So in total we have 8 panes in this particular table. So and this entire thing is called a table. And if you see these computations, so we have done table across then down. So we are doing for the entire table. So now we are going to do only for pane. So pane level. So we are doing pane across. So pane across will doesn't matter. Why? Because even for table and even for pane, it doesn't matter. Why? Because it is just doing horizontal. For pane down, it matters. Why? Because here it ends. Again, it starts in the next pane. But in case of pane across, there is no end for that initial pane. But or if you are going down, you have a endpoint in between. So that's why it ends here and it starts again. So it happens 4 times as we have 4 quarters. And pane across and down. So here we can see, so it will go towards horizontal direction and again it will come down and again it will go to horizontally and again it will come down and it ends at the pane down. I mean, as this pane ends here, it will stop adding till here and again it starts in the next pane. So this is the operation that happens for pane across then down and pane down then across. Yeah. So this way it calculates till down and then across. So it will go down and again goes to the upwards and it will add the sum up. And the computation using cell. So if you do the cell computation, you will get the same values. That means you are comparing every time with that particular cell. So there is nothing you are adding or nothing you are deleting. So there is no change in the value. So it will be able to see the actual value as it is. And compute using order date. So if we are computing based on order date, so it will do based on order date. Let's say, so when you put the date in the table, or if you are taking a date into consideration, so Tableau will automatically arrange it in a hierarchical order. So January 2017. After that, February 2017 will come. There will be an order justification for Tableau. So that's the reason Tableau will automatically add based on the order which is there. So it keeps on adding. So January 2017 value will be added to February 2017. So it keeps on adding till the month, till all the years. So at the end you will have the total value. So this is how table calculations are calculated. So this is the procedure for all the table calculations and the list of table calculation.